Welcome to our channel. We're so excited to have you here. Before we dive into today's video, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments below. It's always great to see where our amazing audience is tuning in from. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future videos, especially the special content we have lined up for you tomorrow. Stay tuned and let's get started. Think these fruits are healthy? Wait until you hear this. Serpa 1. The hidden dangers of star fruit for seniors. Star fruit, though it may seem like an exotic and healthy choice, can actually pose serious risks to seniors, especially those with kidney issues. Let me explain why. This fruit contains a toxin called carboxin, which is typically filtered out by the kidneys. However, as we age, our kidneys become less efficient at performing this function, which means that carboxin can build up in the body. This accumulation can lead to a range of serious health problems. Take John, for example. He's a 72-year-old man from Tampa, Florida, who thought he was making a smart choice by adding star fruit to his morning smoothie. At first, everything seemed fine, but after a few days, he started to feel strange. He became dizzy, confused, and extremely fatigued. At one point, he couldn't even remember what day it was. His family rushed him to the emergency room, where doctors ran some tests and discovered that the cause of his symptoms was star fruit toxicity. John, unknowingly, had mild kidney disease, and the toxins from the star fruit had built up in his system, affecting his nervous system. This wasn't just a rare case either. The National Kidney Foundation warns that even a small serving of star fruit can be life-threatening for seniors with reduced kidney function. It's crucial to know that kidney disease is more common than most people realize. In fact, 1 in 3 adults over the age of 65 has some form of kidney disease, often without even knowing it. So even if you think your kidneys are in good shape, it's better to be safe than sorry when it comes to star fruit. The toxins it contains can cause neurotoxic effects, which may lead to dizziness, confusion, and even seizures. In some cases, if the toxin builds up enough, it could lead to a coma. For seniors, avoiding star fruit can be a simple and effective way to prevent these severe reactions. If you love tropical fruits and don't want to give them up, there are safer alternatives to star fruit. Try Asian pears, which have a similar texture, or dragon fruit, which is just as exotic but completely safe. The bottom line is, food should nourish our bodies, not put us at risk. So, the next time you're at the store, it's best to leave the star fruit on the shelf. Top 2. Grapes, a hidden danger for seniors. Now, let's move on to another fruit that seems innocent but can actually be a major health concern for seniors. Grapes. They're small, sweet, and often seen as a healthy snack. But just like star fruit, grapes can cause serious problems, especially for those dealing with diabetes or blood sugar issues. While you might think you're making a healthy choice, the reality is that grapes can trigger dangerous blood sugar spikes, and they can even be a choking hazard for seniors. Here's why. Grapes are packed with natural sugar, and a single cup contains the same amount of sugar as 4 sugar cubes. For a senior, especially someone with diabetes or prediabetes, consuming grapes can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar. That spike can lead to sudden fatigue, mood swings, or irritability. For someone with heart disease or diabetes, this can increase the risk of serious complications, including heart attacks and diabetic shock. Take Patricia, a 68-year-old woman from Chicago. She wanted to make a healthier choice, so she swapped her afternoon cookies for a bowl of grapes. At first, everything seemed fine, but within weeks, she started noticing something strange. She felt more tired than usual. Her vision became blurry, and she was lightheaded after meals. Confused, she checked her blood sugar and was shocked. It was way higher than normal. After consulting with her doctor, Patricia realized the problem. Grapes. Even though they weren't candy or processed sweets, the natural sugars in grapes were having the same effect on her as eating sugary snacks. The Harvard Medical School warns that grapes can spike blood sugar levels even faster than some processed foods. But that's not all. Grapes also pose a serious choking hazard for seniors. As we age, our swallowing reflexes weaken, and foods that are small, round, gauge, and slippery, like grapes, become more dangerous. In fact, the National Safety Council has reported a 30% increase in choking incidents involving grapes in the last 5 years. So, If you love grapes but want to stay safe, consider cutting them into quarters to reduce the choking risk and limit the blood sugar impact. Pair them with protein, like a small piece of cheese, to slow down sugar absorption. If you're looking for a safer alternative, try fresh berries like strawberries or blueberries, which are lower in sugar and packed with antioxidants. Like with star fruit, grapes are another example of how something that seems healthy at first can actually have serious consequences for seniors. So, next time you reach for that bowl of grapes, think twice and consider the risks. The last thing you want is to unknowingly put your health in jeopardy. 3. Oranges, a surprisingly harmful fruit for seniors. Let's continue our discussion by talking about another fruit that many people love: oranges. Oranges are widely known for being packed with vitamin C, a nutrient that boosts the immune system and helps prevent sickness. They've been a breakfast staple for decades, and most people consider them a healthy choice. However, just like grapes, oranges can actually cause more harm than good for seniors, especially those dealing with acid reflux, certain medications, or dental problems. The acidity of oranges, while good for some, can be a nightmare for seniors with acid reflux or GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. For example, the high acidity in oranges can cause heartburn, indigestion, or throat irritation. Margaret, a 73-year-old woman from Minnesota, had no idea that her morning orange was causing her so much discomfort. She thought frequent heartburn was just a normal part of aging. But when she stopped eating oranges, her acid reflux symptoms improved dramatically. In addition to aggravating acid reflux, oranges can interfere with the absorption of common medications that many seniors take, such as blood pressure, cholesterol, or even depression medications. Imagine taking your daily medication, thinking it's working, only to find out that a seemingly healthy orange is blocking its effectiveness. The Mayo Clinic warns that oranges and other citrus fruits can reduce the absorption of over 50 common medications, making them less effective. This could put your health at serious risk, especially if you're relying on these medications to manage chronic conditions. But the dangers don't stop there. Oranges can also weaken your teeth. As we age, our tooth enamel naturally wears down, and acidic foods like oranges can accelerate this process. Seniors may experience tooth sensitivity, particularly to hot or cold foods, and increased risk of cavities. If you love oranges but want to protect your teeth, a simple tip is to drink water after eating citrus to wash away the acid and help protect your enamel. If you're looking for a safer way to get your daily dose of vitamin C, consider bell peppers. They actually contain more vitamin C. 4. Avocados, the superfood that can cause surprising problems for seniors. Now let's turn our attention to another fruit that's often hailed as a superfood: avocados. They're creamy, rich in healthy fats, and frequently recommended as a great addition to a nutritious diet. In fact, many seniors believe that avocados are a heart-healthy choice, perfect for supporting overall well-being. But here's the thing. Just like oranges, avocados can be a double-edged sword, especially for seniors. While they do have health benefits, they can also lead to unexpected weight gain, interfere with medications, and even trigger allergic reactions. One of the biggest issues with avocados is their high calorie content. One medium avocado contains about 240 calories, which is roughly the same as a full meal. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down and our caloric needs decrease. This means that even a small amount of calorie-dense foods like avocados can quickly add up and cause weight gain. Robert, a 75-year-old from Denver, experienced this firsthand. He started adding avocado toast to his breakfast every morning, thinking he was making a smart choice. But within 3 months, he gained 12 pounds. This extra weight put more strain on his joints, especially his knees, and left him feeling sluggish and more fatigued than usual. Another concern with avocados is how they interact with certain medications. Studies show that avocados can interfere with the absorption of blood thinners, blood pressure medications, and even some antidepressants. The problem is that many doctors don't warn seniors about these interactions, so you might unknowingly be putting your health at risk. If you take medications like warfarin for blood thinning or have high blood pressure, it's essential to check with your doctor before regularly eating avocados. What's more, avocados can cause allergic reactions in some people, particularly those with latex allergies. Avocados contain proteins that are similar to those found in latex. So if you have a latex sensitivity, you might experience itching, swelling in the mouth, digestive discomfort, or skin irritation after eating them. And here's the scary part. These allergies can develop later in life, even if you've eaten avocados before without any problems. Despite their benefits, seniors should exercise caution with avocados. Like oranges, which can cause acid reflux or interfere with medications, avocados can also disrupt your health in ways you might not expect. If you still love avocados but want to be safe, try to limit your intake to 1/4 or 1/2 of an avocado per day, and pair it with protein or fiber to slow digestion. The bottom line is that, just like the other fruits we've discussed, avocados may seem like a healthy choice, but they come with their own set of risks for seniors. So, while they're trendy and packed with nutrients, 5. Watermelon, a deceptively risky fruit for seniors. Watermelon, a sweet, hydrating treat that's perfect for hot summer days. It's packed with water and can help you stay hydrated, so it seems like an ideal fruit for seniors, right? But just like avocados and oranges, watermelon can actually cause serious health problems, especially for seniors with heart issues, kidney disease, or diabetes. While it might seem harmless, this fruit can be surprisingly dangerous when consumed in excess. The first issue with watermelon is its high water content. Watermelon is made up of 92% water, which sounds like a good thing, but for seniors, it can actually lead to fluid retention. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at processing fluids, which means that eating large amounts of high water foods like watermelon can cause your body to hold on to excess fluid. This leads to swelling in the ankles, hands, or face, and in more severe cases, it can even cause shortness of breath. Betty, a 78-year-old woman from Arizona, learned this the hard way. She thought she was making a healthy choice by eating watermelon every afternoon to stay hydrated. But within days, she noticed swelling in her feet and felt more tired than usual. One night, she woke up gasping for air and had to be rushed to the hospital. Doctors discovered that the excess fluid from all the watermelon had put too much strain on her heart, leading to complications. For seniors with heart conditions, too much watermelon can exacerbate problems. Excess fluid in the bloodstream can put added pressure on the heart, making it work harder, which is dangerous for anyone with a weakened heart. In fact, seniors with heart issues should avoid consuming too much watermelon to prevent this strain. Another big problem with watermelon is its high glycemic index. Even though it seems light and refreshing, watermelon can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, similar to drinking soda. Just 2 cups of watermelon can raise blood sugar levels significantly, which can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and even mood swings. For seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, this can be especially risky, increasing the chances of complications and making it harder to manage blood sugar levels. Watermelon is also high in potassium, which, while beneficial in moderation, can be harmful for seniors with kidney disease. If your kidneys aren't functioning properly, they can't filter out excess potassium, which can lead to irregular heartbeats or even heart failure. If you still love watermelon but want to avoid these risks, try limiting your portion sizes to 1/2 cup per serving and pair it with protein or fiber to slow down sugar absorption. Avoid eating it late in the evening to prevent fluid retention overnight. The bottom line is, watermelon may seem like an innocent, refreshing fruit, but for seniors, it can cause a range of health problems. Just like avocados and oranges, it's important to consume watermelon in moderation and be mindful of how it can affect your heart, kidneys, and blood sugar. By staying aware and adjusting your diet accordingly, you can avoid the hidden dangers watermelon may pose to your health. 6. Papayas, a fruit that can cause more harm than good for seniors. Finally, let's talk about papayas, a tropical fruit often praised for its digestive benefits. Many seniors turn to papayas because they've heard they can help with digestion. But just like watermelon, avocados, and oranges, papayas come with their own set of risks, especially for those who are on medication or have sensitive stomachs. In fact, papayas may seem like a great digestive aid, but for many seniors, they can actually do more harm than good. One of the biggest concerns with papayas is their interaction with medications. Papayas contain an enzyme called papain, which can interfere with the way your body absorbs medications. For seniors on blood thinners, like warfarin, eating papayas can increase the risk of bleeding. If you're on diabetes medication, papayas can cause your blood sugar levels to drop too low, leading to dizziness, confusion, and weakness. Helen, a 71-year-old woman from San Diego, started eating papayas every day to improve her digestion. However, after a few weeks, she noticed something was off. Her blood pressure medication wasn't working as well as it used to. After discussing her diet with her doctor, Helen learned that papayas were interfering with her medication's effectiveness. Once she stopped eating them, her blood pressure returned to normal. Another problem with papayas is their connection to latex allergies. Papayas contain proteins that are similar to those found in latex, so if you have a latex allergy, you may develop an allergic reaction to papayas. This can cause itching, swelling in the mouth, skin irritation, or, in severe cases, difficulty breathing. And here's the kicker: latex allergies can develop later in life, even if you've eaten papayas before with no issue. This makes papayas a particularly tricky fruit for seniors to consume without caution. On top of that, papayas are known for their strong digestive enzyme, which helps break down food. But for seniors with sensitive stomachs, this can lead to bloating, gas, acid reflux, or stomach cramps. Many older adults already have digestive issues, and papayas can aggravate these conditions, making them even worse. If you're looking for a safer way to support your digestion, consider alternatives like plain yogurt or kefir, which are packed with probiotics and much gentler on the. I'd love to hear from you. After watching today's video, which fruit surprised you the most? Did any of these health risks catch you off guard, or did you already know about some of them? Whether it's about the hidden dangers of star fruit, the blood sugar spikes from grapes, or the unexpected effects of papayas, I want to know your thoughts. Have you ever experienced any of these issues, or do you know someone who has? Sharing your personal experiences can help others who may be unaware of the risks these fruits can pose. Also, let's make this a conversation. If you have any questions or concerns about the fruits we discussed today, or if there are other fruits you're curious about, drop them in the comments below. Your comments help me create more valuable content for you and others, so don't hesitate to share your thoughts. And before you go, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Stay tuned because we've got even more health tips and advice coming your way in the next video. Thank you so much for being part of our community, and I can't wait to hear what you think.